I'd like to say good afternoon to everyone.
Afternoon.
I'm standing here on behalf of the SPOA Security Services, our CEO, Chief Leonard Priestley, officers and members of this organization.
But I just wanted to say thank you to Dr. Carroll for allowing us to be here. And he has a birthday. Can we all tell him happy birthday?
I'll be a young age on that. But you can come to Classic Bowling Alley where I will be entertaining some young people 20 and 30 years old that are going after me. And I must say at the age of 81, I will be bringing it, and we won the last time, so they asked me. I won all the categories and all the money.
I've been here, like I said, 7 years and 5 months and some in 7 days. I've acquired a guard card since I've been here, and I am a licensed practitioner, licensed to practice in security.
Say something, I asked practitioner Brown if he would set up a table with some of the items that he's accumulated over the years. So if you get a chance to pass a review, you can see he even has his watch, his DARs, different things that we have that members can purchase in terms of keeping our organization going. So he set up a table back there so we get a chance to look at that table.
I'm particularly proud of these two pieces of paper right here. These two pieces of paper right here is the DARs that I did when I was doing my training down at 5th Street. Down at 7th Street. I kept them over the years. These are my 16-hour papers. So, you guys, we really, stress training here.
I was doing security, but I was doing security for like you call, it was like backdoor skills. I didn't know none of the skills. I didn't have none of the skills that I learned here. I didn't have no problem being on time, but here you got to be on time. When I was working with this guy BB, we just show up. He come get you off the streets one night. Come on, we're gonna do some security. It was totally different. I think that's how security was. And once I got here and see the foundation, this was ran like the military, and I was like, no, I'm gonna keep trying this, but I'm really not ready for it right now. Because my thing was, I hate to be hollered at. And 1, 2, 3, man. They not one would holler. When this would have finished, this would have hollered, and this would have hollered. I'm like, man. But then I learned from all of them. I learned the military fit on the uniforms, all that stuff, You got to have everything neat, and you got to go by protocol. Other security, they got protocol, but nothing is like this. And this, I look at this as a security organization. I look at this as a family. It took me a while to realize that because they've been there when I was sick, been there when I lost my sons. They really care about you. This is not an organization like any other one I ever worked for. And I really appreciate Chief, Deputy Chief, Sam's, all the ones that was here.
What SPOA done for me, I had 30 years in prison, 20-some years of drugs, and SPOA helped me get out of all that. And SPOA gave me a chance to have my little daughter, who's 2 years old now. Me, today, I got this poster on my wall of all the things that SPOA gave me. All kinds of awards, pictures of the mayors, all the chief of polices, BART polices, all that. I never did that in the military. All I did was fall. SPOA put me out there. My telephone rings off the hook because of SPOA. We do security. Rings off the hook every night. Somebody want me to come train for. And I thank God for that. Because it helps me take care of my family.
It didn't take long to where Chief seen something and put me in leadership. I called it getting thrown out the frying pan into the fire. Because I didn't know much, you know, and Chief telling me on a constant basis, this is a learning situation, don't worry about it. You know, you're going to learn as time goes on, got any questions, whatnot, whatnot. And as time went on, it became apparent that I was in the right position because of the people that was coming and the people I was able to talk to, Dial, Jones, and Adams came back, the brother Brown, a bunch of other names I can go through because I've been here for so long. But those were the type of people that I need to have around me. Like Jones said, I mean, like Adam said, I had a troubled past. I've been to prison more times than you got fingers and toes. No lie. When I found this place, I was still actively on parole. Told my parole agent when I wanted to get this job doing security. You know what he did? He busted the gut laughing so hard, somebody would get your job doing what?
Hi, I'm Practitioner Patton. I'm a practitioner at SPOA organizations. It stands for Special Police Officer Association. First off, since I got in this program, my life has changed tremendously. Before I was in and out of jail, doing stuff I had no business doing, like just headed down the wrong path. And now I'm actually leaning towards something a little more positive, able to help people out. Also, I'm leaning towards being a better man for myself and a better man in me. Like, it's been a long time coming. I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. I just lost a couple people that was important to me, so I had a lot of built up aggression, going through a lot of unnecessary problems. But now I'm somewhere that I got an opportunity to be successful and help out the community and better myself as a man as a whole.
But I'm going to ask, we have two of our clients here. Phyllis, I love you very much. Can you come up and say something?
Hello, my name is Phyllis. I am a manager of a housing complex at SPOA Security. I've been knowing Leonard and them for over 30 years. It's been a long time. I lost contact with him at one time because we had him. Lost contact. I went around asking people, where can I get in contact with him? I did, I finally found him. And he's back on my side. And he ain't going nowhere. I ain't either. So, you know, our SPOA is a good company. I mean, I've seen people come and go. You too. I've seen people come and go. And it's a good company. And they got a lot of good people in the company. So, I mean, if you want to work, you need to join forces. That's for sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Now, I want to say this about Mark Cassidy before he comes up, because I really want to thank you, Mark, for all the things you did. Mark Cassidy was the executive director of Fort Mason. And that's back when they first kind of getting started. Right? And we did the security just about every weekend we were there, and if not the week. He even allowed us to do a Juneteenth celebration at one of the piers without charging us. In the 80s, I started a publication called Security First Networking Publication. And I wanted to put on an event. The event was reassessment of security in the 80s, challenge presented and skills needed. He allowed me to use the facility there again. I mean, Mark and I have done quite a few different things together. We just lost one of our best friends, a couple of months ago, Joe Bullock. And Joe used to have us at so many different events, ongoing non-salon parties, what's that, Birdman decompression parties, just all out there. But Mark, and if I ever call for anything, matter of fact, we're welcome to have a meeting at his house anytime we want. Is that right? That's correct. Mark Cassidy. Thank you.
Well, I've known Leonard for about 40 years. I've admired the work that he's done, the commitment that he's had to the community that you all represent. And I got to observe Leonard, but also the practitioners at all these different events, and the courtesy, the respect that they show for the general public, and the firmness that they demonstrated to make people feel comfortable that things were under control has been consistent, and it's something really admirable. And it's not always the case with security. SPOA has been consistent, and you guys really should all be congratulated for that. One of the things that has come up just in listening to your comments is how much you appreciate the opportunity that SPOA gave you. That's half the story. The other half is the fact that you took advantage of that opportunity and used it to advance your lives. And that's an impressive contribution that SPOA has given for now over 48 years in this community. And I can only say I appreciate and admire the work that the administration has done and the practitioners have done, as I've gotten to observe over the years. So good luck with continuing to work with what you've learned, and I hope that your life continues to succeed as you described it this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you. But I want to thank everybody that showed up, and those who are on tour of duty, and those that are still to come. This is supposed to be a celebration of 48 years. What we've done over the last 48 years, we put some things up that we try to do. Our art department, we're videotaping this. We'll have copies of this for coming up. What we're trying to do also is we're going to have a little discussion later on, and how we can help other people who are going through the same thing, and ask that we write a letter to the president, the mayors, and the governors and so forth, to request that we be legally allowed for people who are training with us to train for 120 to 120 days, so that they can go through all the processes necessary to get their guard card.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is practitioner Billy Burke. I've been with the SPOA organization for the last 20-odd years. I didn't start out in this. I live here in San Francisco. I've worked for Muni for 27 years in San Francisco. I've been doing SPOA security for the off and on for 20-some years. In the background here, that you see in the background, there's a guard card class.
Good afternoon. I'm Reverend Dr. Carolyn Ransom Scott, and a native born and raised here in San Francisco. I'm so excited to be here today, here at the Mount Zion Church Historic Building, historic site, and a faithful, committed community here in San Francisco. But I am here actually to support our chief, Leonard Priestley, and the SPOA, Special Police Officers Association. This has been Reverend Dr. Carolyn Scott, your San Francisco Commissioner with OCII.
I would encourage each and every one of us to join with Chief Priestley in making both our time and our talents and our gifts available for the extension, expansion, and deepening of the SPOA movement, For the men and women who you help, I say thank you.